Sit back with your hosts, Jillian and Brother Chris, as they interview a lot of people within the spiritual community. Sit back and enjoy.
Hi, and good morning, good evening, good afternoon to everybody out there in the world. We are with Judy. She's a psychic medium from DYL Studios. She's from Calgary, Alberta, right?
That's right.
So we're going to step right into it, and we're going to ask you, who are you and what do you do?
Well, I'm a psychic medium, and I was born with the gift. By the time I was 5, I was already using my gift, and I lived in Cricklade in England, so there was a lot of gypsies around, so I got a lot of help teaching me how to read palms and cards and all of that. But I had a knowing. I just would know things. I'd know people that have died who I would know. And I used to tell people, and it was brilliant. And as I've gotten, as I have aged, I have developed my skills so much further, learned about people, you learn about people, you learn about things. So now I don't just help people with their spiritual, I also give them practical advice too.
Well, you've lived a long life, so you've got lots of experience. So that's a good thing.
Yes.
So from the research, the little bit that I have checked, I know Chris has done a lot more. You have written a book called Who Am I? Who Are You? What inspired you to write the book?
The need for people to know that we can change our lives if we wish to. And by telling them sort of a life story, part of it, I felt they would come to understand that everything does work for the good of those who love and live in spirit. So I really wanted to get that across to people. And I have some people that phone me and say whenever they're upset, they read my book. So it gives me great joy to have written it. I have another one coming out, hopefully in December, and it's called How to Train Your Angels.
Oh, wow.
And I'm really excited about it.
Oh, I bet. So we could probably do this in 2 parts, maybe invite you back for after your book launch and see how that goes.
That would be wonderful.
Yeah, all right. So you do card reading, the angel, the tarot, and the palm. What got you interested in that? Like, how did you come about doing that?
Well, funnily enough, when I was taught how to read cards, I was taught how to read playing cards. My uncle used to read cards for people, and I believe I was 11, and they lived in Wellingborough in Britain, and we went over there to visit them, and he was the nicest man ever, and he was doing a reading for somebody in the living room, and when he was finished, he said to me, "Come here, what do you see?" So I told him what the cards talked to me, and they kind of did. I felt they talked to me. And I kind of had an idea, and he says, "Okay, you have to learn this. You're good." But I had been introduced to the tarot by, the gypsies and everything. But my uncle is the one that really got me reading cards. And I continued reading just the playing cards, and probably until my son was 21, and he bought me a deck of tarot.
Okay.
So that's how I changed over to tarot, because more people accept them.
Yeah, versus the cards. So for the angel cards, when did you get those?
Well, that's actually interesting, because the angel cards were a gift from another psychic. And it is generally known that if you get a gift from a psychic, it has more power. It's got more. So I love them. They're Doreen Virtues. I also have Randolph Valentine's angel cards, but I use the Doreen Virtue, the angel cards that she put out, and I use those to finish my session. And I tell people, this is what your angels want you to know. And as they pick the cards, it's amazing how they speak to them.
Oh, I bet.
And me. Yeah.
That's actually a lot of information all packed into a good explanation. I don't even know where to go from that point, because that's okay. So we'll leave that and we'll move on to palm, because again, angels, you get the cards. That's amazing that you were able to go through that route. So with palm, how did you come about doing the palm reading? Because that's hard to pick up for some people.
Okay, I have so many books on palm reading, it's unbelievable. I've written my own book, I've just never published it. But my book is how the gypsies taught me. So, for example, at the side of your hand, that's not your marriages, that's your children, and things like that. So they are not in agreement. So it is a gift. This sincerely is a gift. I can look at a person's hands. I know an awful lot about them. If you put up your hand, I can probably tell you something about yourself if you're not uncomfortable. And it's a gift. Okay, so you're very strong. You have a very strong personality. You are doing better in life now than you were when you started. So you're more at peace with yourself. At times, you're too honest. You say what you think and you think what you say. And people can take it the wrong way because they expect you to tell them they're great. You're also very caring. You care very much about people. And but your caring is not careless. You're not going to take people off the street and look after them, but you are sincerely going to look after as many people that you care about as you can. You also have some ambitions. Can you hold your thumb out? Okay, so you're quite ambitious and you really do want this to go far for you. Okay, you can come a little bit closer because I can't see the lines on your hand. Oh my goodness. You care more than most people. So when you get upset, you get sincerely upset. You've got the line of Simeon, which means that you have 5% more feelings than most people have. More empathy is the right way to say it. Yeah. Up again, I can only see so much. You're working on yourself. You've gone through quite a bit of change in your life. Can I see the other hand, please? A little bit up. Are you married?
Yes.
And can you show me the side of your hand, like this? There's 2 children?
I can't quite see your hand. I'm trying to mimic you.
Okay. Is there 2 children?
3.
3? Okay. It's difficult over the phone.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay, so that's what I would know from your palm, and of course more when I can actually see the proper lines.
Yeah, exactly. And you were pretty much bang on with everything that you said. So
thank you.
I'm a believer now. Because I've had my palm read before and people have just kind of done the standard speech and I'm just going, yeah, you don't know anything. But I gotta say, anybody who books with you, you're perfect. I can't disagree with you, anything that you said. So I know it's hard to see over the Zoom and whatnot, what we're doing. So, and not knowing I have 3 kids, but the fact that you were able to clarify my palm, speechless, blown away. That doesn't happen very often. So
I bet, because you're in this business, so you know.
Yeah, it's sometimes it's hard for me to get speechless on people. So when that happens, I'm like, I need a second to put myself back in the right spot. I know that according to your site, you have the services and there are many.
Yes. But I'm old, as we pointed out.
No. You have lots of experience. You're world experience. So I wouldn't say you're old. You've got experience. So that's a good thing. So let's dig into the psychic reader, that kind of thing. Let's go kind of a different route. So on that, the psychic aspect of it, how do you talk to people about that when you're not in person?
Well, very often it's a sensation. So as I connect to you, I actually make a tunnel.
Okay.
So I have a tunnel that connects to you. And as I connect to you, I hear messages, and sometimes I see things. Not always. You can never guarantee what you're going to get. But sometimes virtual can be better in person than in person, because in person you're distracted.
There's too much going on.
Yes, whereas virtual, it is you're 100% focused on that person. So it can be a little more precise at times. Like, I have a feeling you have a mother around you. Has your mother passed?
No, not my mother.
Is it your grandma?
Yeah, one of them, yes.
And you were very similar to her?
In some cases, yeah, I think so. I like to think so.
Yeah, she's around you, just so you know.
That's good to know, because I miss my grandma.
And it's about 6 years?
No, it's she's been gone since 2011. So it's been a while.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's okay. It was hard at first when she did pass away. She was 96 when she died. So
that's the 6 I heard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Makes sense.
Yeah. And her birthday is December 6th. She died December 11th of 2011. So a lot of 11s and 6s in there. She was born in 1916. So
yes, lots of them.
Yeah, 6s seem to be our number. I was born in 76. My dad was born in 46. My middle child was born in 2006. It's a generational thing.
You have a important things to leave behind.
Yeah. So guided meditation. Chris and I, we just finished up a podcast on that, and we're going to be publishing that soon. So any input on the guided meditation that you have? Any experience? Any things to add?
Well, I do a lot of guided meditations, and I do them individually for each person. So for example, let's say you want a baby. I will take you in a meditation, and I will go back in your past. And as I'm going back into your past and I'm guiding you through this meditation, I'm actually working on your feelings for your family. Because you have to love your family before you can have. You've got to be at peace with that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I will clear up your feelings for your family, and then I will put into your timeline in front of you where you will welcome your child. You'll get the news that you're pregnant. You'll hear about it on this day, and I'm incredible. I've got babies that were never supposed to be. They couldn't be. Their parents had been told no chance, and they had one. So yeah, it's kind of an interesting thing. Another thing in the guided meditations, sometimes I clear up health issues. So I go back into your past and I will find the spot where this health issue came from, because most of them come from a feeling inside of you that develops into something new. So for example, let's say you have contracted a sexual disease and you can't get rid of it. And I will work on what you were feeling about yourself at that time. You may actually have been disgusted with yourself because your wife had just died and you're having, intimacy with another woman, and you're feeling guilty and you think you should be punished. And I will work on taking away those feelings and bringing you back to now so that illness will disappear. So I do a lot with guided meditations, a lot. And I can do something very simple like just clean up your timeline or put in, what you need. So that's how I use them.
Okay, that's actually really cool. It's kind of like a timeline doctor fixing the problems.
Exactly. So I had a young lady, she was 13 years old, and she had found her father, and he'd hung himself. And the trauma, and that was when she was 10, she'd lost her eyesight. So she was hysterically blind. And actually, a cousin of hers phoned me for something completely different and was amazed by how accurate I was. And she sent her to see me. And when she left, she could see. And the first thing she did was draw me a picture.
That's an incredible story.
Oh, yeah, there's so many. There's just so many. And you know, yeah, I can't even tell you. Like, it's just amazing.
Wow, that is definitely speechless again. Wow.
Well, I can tell you a funny one. Do you want a funny one? You want to laugh?
Always love funny.
Okay, so I ran into my customer this morning, as it happens, but she came to see me, and her husband had moved away, and they'd bought places in Costa Rica. And she was going down to see him, but she had things with her, you know, her family going on, and she was going back and forth. Anyway, it came to the point where he had found a Costa Rican girlfriend, and he wanted to divorce. So this went on about 3 years, okay? There was 3 years where she's phoning me and breaking down, and I'm doing everything I can. Anyway, I said to her, don't divorce him. Don't go through with it right now. Put it off. And she says, oh, I'm on my way to the lawyers right now to sign the papers. I said, well, you turn around and you come back. And she said, why? I said, I told you he's going to die. And if you sign those papers, his mistress will get everything. Like, you're no longer his wife.
Yeah.
You won't inherit. And so she phoned her lawyer, and she says, oh, I'm sorry, I'm having car troubles, I can't come in. She came back, and I settled her down. Her husband was on the plane, flying back from Costa Rica to get all of the paperwork done. He died on the plane.
Wow.
Yep. And she'd sent him to the doctors because I had told her before that he had heart problems. And they didn't find anything, but he did.
That is kind of on the funny side. Had she gone to sign the divorce papers and he didn't die, that would have been kind of funny for that. But the fact that he
did,
did,
hadn't have died, he would have ended up signing the divorce papers.
Yeah.
But she would have lost
a lot.
Her retirement.
Exactly.
No? Yeah.
So that's a good, yeah. The fact that you saved her from that, and yeah, that's a good thing.
Oh, and she's a beautiful person.
So she didn't deserve anything that he did to her.
No. But it was, you know, this happens in life, right? Especially if people move down south, these women are after these rich gringos.
Oh, yes. And they don't care if they're married or not.
Nope, they don't. There's no spiritualism about it. It's out and out greed.
Exactly, and that's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think I have time for one more.
Okay.
Life coaching. How would you go about doing that one?
Well, with life coaching, I put them on a 30-day program. And at the beginning of the program, I basically teach them how to think right. And I give them affirmations that they're to say every day. And I give them a 30-day program where they're to take notes and be aware of how they're thinking and how to turn it into a positive thought. instead of staying in the negative, because what you think about, you bring about. And I train them on that, and I show them why. I teach them why your angels just want emotions. They don't care whether it's good or bad. That's just gonna make sure you got emotions, because that's how they know you're alive. So I go through a whole thing, and then at the end of the 30 days, we go through everything, and then we actually get to their limiting belief that is holding them in, that is stopping them, and we can work on that too.
Okay.
That's very interesting.
That is actually very interesting, because a lot of people, they think about it and go, I don't know what life coaching is all about, and now they get an idea.
Now, and the thing with life coaching is you're always there. So they can email me and I will respond to them every day. It's not like I've gone away for that 30 days. But in the next session, we go through all those things, and it's amazing what you find out about yourself.
And your growth and what you've done and the abilities and opens up completely in your mind. So that's
right. Okay.
We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Are you looking for that hard to find item, spiritual item that your loved one wants to always get, but you don't know right where to check out? Why not check us out here underneath HauntedLivePodcast.com. Underneath our store, though, we actually have tons of items from dream catchers, crystals, so many more for you. Check us out underneath HauntedLivePodcast.com.
Follow us here at Haunting Live, and we are honored to have co-hosts on our shows now. Yolanta Mary is our co-host, and she does a lot of work for us on the side and introduces people to the show and discusses different topics on the show. So we're really happy to have her here, so go check out Haunting Live.
Wednesday nights at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Log in underneath Podbean and Facebook Live with Divine Oracle Podcast and Haunting Live. Trevor from Haunting Live will be doing chat with you guys, while Brother Chris from Divine Oracle Podcast will be offering soul coaching cards. Reach out and listen live. You never know what the spirits want you to know.
Alright, so everybody, that was Jillian dealing actually with the first portion with Judy, Psychic Medium, all the way from Calgary, Alberta. Now, I was listening, Judy, to a couple things to let you that you were reading on for Jillian, to do with her mother. I just lost my mother last year, roughly. So you might have also been picking up about her.
I wouldn't at all be surprised. I wouldn't at all be surprised.
Yeah.
And did she have leg problems?
Yeah, she did. She did actually have leg problems, and then also on Krampus Day, which is December 5th, I lost my father. So I had both parents pass away in the same year, which is it can happen to anybody. So. But yes, my mother did have some.
Well, they wouldn't have liked to live with each other.
No.
They wouldn't have liked to be without each other.
Yes, so true. It's like, so. But yeah, so again, though, it says services to let you do Reiki. You're a Reiki master, I presume.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right. They'll let you do hypnosis. Sorry if I got that wrong. Now, I was kind of intrigued about the EFT.
EFT is emotional freedom tapping.
Yeah.
So there are points in our body that if we tap on them, we can get rid of the emotions that are stopping us, and they will help us to let go of fear or whatever is stopping us from going through it. For example, a lot of people have difficulty getting on planes, so you teach them how to tap so that they can tap and they no longer are afraid. I also use the ears quite a lot and things like that. That's what that is about.
Okay. All right. Now, I do love that, though. There's so much, because a lot of us, we do actually have trigger portions throughout all of our chakras. Right?
Absolutely.
And it's like, gosh, and a lot of people don't realize that. So,
that's true.
Yeah. So, do you get people coming to you, like, people who are skeptics, And then by the time you're done working with them, they've actually realized more within the spiritual community?
Yes.
Okay. And how do you work with that, though?
I love skeptics.
Okay.
Because I have no fear, because I know my gift is from God and God will look after it. So
yes.
I just tell them what I see, what I hear, what I feel, and I just believe that God will guide me through, and He does.
Yeah. I love that, though, because I, personally, for myself, being a spiritual medium, I do find people at times, though, are blown away because of what we deal with, right? Mm-hmm. And I've lost both my parents last year, which is what I was just saying. Mm-hmm. I'm actually celebrating within a rejoiceful way.
Absolutely.
I never look at it, okay, right, they're gone. Yeah, chapter's closed, but a new chapter's beginning.
That's right.
And that's one thing I've actually indicated to people. And most people turn around and say that's true. Now, I love that you did some palm reading with Jillian. Mm-hmm. Now, for your palm reading, though, was it the gypsies that taught you how to do the palm reading, or did it come more natural with you?
Well, the gypsies taught me how to connect to the person.
Okay.
And they did teach me, a lot about palm reading and all of that.
Okay, all right. Now, again, though, to do with the gypsies, though, most people think about Hollywood style for gypsy. To do with movies and all that. Now, the lifestyle, though, is it sort of the same actually as movies, or is it different? Or I know that they're more connected within the earth.
Okay, did you ever watch the movie Chocolat?
Yes.
Okay, so Johnny Depp was a leader of Romanis, the gypsies, right?
Yeah.
So that's very accurate. So we had a spot in Britain in Cricklade, where the gypsies were given rights. They were allowed to stay there for, I think it was 6 to 8 weeks, and we couldn't do anything about it. And it had to do with King Charles I. When he was escaping and running away, he ended up in Cricklade, but it was the Romanis that got him there.
Okay. Yeah.
And they were deeded that land, so it was very interesting. And they would come maybe twice a year, and of course people would for example, I had a lady, Rose, and she actually moved into Cricklade, got herself a little place there because she was no longer able to travel. But basically they didn't like to be in one place. They enjoyed to go different places. So it was incredible. And they'd come and they would set up fairs, they would read palms, they would have tarots, they would do all of this, and it was unbelievable.
Okay, all right. So yeah, because I've been actually asked that question from a lot of people about gypsy life, right? And I try to explain to people, and I love the way though that you just brought it across, and I love that. So it's
well, I don't know if you know this, but for example, Stonehenge is built on one of the powerful stratas that run all the way through Britain. We have the Holy Land, we have all these places, and they know that a lot of the churches and things like that are built on them. And so I feel that they traveled within that, and they would know things. I mean, you can't take away from them that knowledge.
No.
They were amazing. They were amazing people, and friendly and fun. They had their own language, but they also spoke ours.
Yeah.
They were not evil or bad. They were just wanderers.
Yes. No, I've got friends that live over there in England, actually. She's well known, though, from the TV show Rescue Mediums. Her name is Jackie Dennison. She lives in Norwich. And then also her traveling partner, he's from Manchester. Right?
Yes.
So, yeah. And I love that, though, because a lot of people look actually over there, even Scotland, though that the spiritualism actually came from there. But what I would say, though, spiritualism comes from basically a lot more further generation.
Oh yeah, I mean
So-
the Celts. I mean, look at the Celtics.
Yeah.
When you look at them, I mean, my great grandmother was known for all kinds of things, and she would do love spells and all that stuff. I'm not sure that it was quite or exactly correct, but
Yes.
but she had one heck of a reputation.
Yeah, it's like so. Now, I'm sort of going off topic, but going back to your readings, you said they'll let you deal with the angel cards. Now, are they tarot cards or are they straight the angel cards?
These are angel cards.
Okay. All right. Because for me, though, I'm a certified oracle reader through Kyle Gray.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you've heard of him, Kyle Gray.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm actually certified through him, and so that's why I was asking to do the angel cards, because so many people look at certain cards, and they're like, okay, are these the same actually as this? And I try to explain to them, no, they're not.
No, they're not the same.
Yeah.
But they're all tools,
Yeah.
and there's an emotional basis to it. So, when I read my angel cards, and I only do the 3-card pull, it is actually, by the end of the session, it is obvious that the angels have something they want these people to know. And the cards are a visual representation,
Yeah.
which is good.
So true. Yeah, I saw a glitter actually behind you.
Nice.
Right? Yes, and it was a beautiful color. So it's
I've had customers send me pictures, and in those pictures they've shown all these little glitters behind me. It's quite amazing.
yes, it's like that. So now, sort of to do with your upcoming book, do you know when about that will be launched?
I'm thinking December.
Around December, around Christmas time?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. And for that there, how would people be able to get in contact with your books? Would they be able to get...
They'll be able to get them on Amazon, or they'll be able to get them through my website, that kind of thing.
Okay, all right. And just before we end today's show, which we do say thank you very much for taking part, actually, with coming on Divine Oracle Podcast, is there anything, though, that you would like to actually let our viewers know, sort of like story-wise, or anything else for coaching for people, by any chance?
Always know. You can always tell what you're thinking by what you're getting as a result. So if you're not getting good results, it really is change the man in the mirror.
I love that. It's because now, also though, is there anything though that you're working on besides the book? That's
Yes, I'm working on family issues, family things, my own health. I had a little bit of a scare this year, and I actually made it work for me. And it's amazing how it's worked for me.
okay. Great.
Made me think different too.
Yeah. So all of our listeners, please send some energy, healing energy, actually, not only to myself, but also to Judy. With us within the spiritual community, we always need everybody to send some positive energy our way. So
That's absolutely true.
that's like us.
I had cancer, I'd say it's 11 years ago now.
Yeah.
And I put out a message to all of my clients to pray. And I swear they got me through it.
That's awesome. Especially with the angels. The angels and ancestors.
Mm-hmm.
It's like awesome. All right. So for everybody, though, that's interested for Judy, how can people reach out to you?
They can email me at judyappoint@gmail.com.
All right. And what is your website, by any chance?
bylstudio.ca.
All right. Yeah, I know. Sometimes, though, whenever we actually are dealing with the spiritual, spirits want to come in and interfere with stuff. So that's what happened. That's why I just asked you. Yeah, it's like so. But yes, again, though, is we do say thank you very much, Judy, for coming actually on today's show.
Thank you for having me.
No problem.
And good luck with your business.
Thank you very much. So that was Judy from Calgary. Again, those, if you'd like to be able to find us more information, we have listed her contacts just below here in his Podbeam. Again, those, we do say thank you very much, and you guys have a wonderful day, and may the spirits be with you.